Okay, Soma. So last week, what did we do? We started making our way towards the underwater space cannon. Um, we came across what appears to be some sort of one of the personalities in the machine who is asking us to stop the WA, the artificial intelligence that's been using the bio construction gel to take human personalities and put them into machines, and kind of bridging the gap between machine and man, um, in a pretty horrific sort of way. Um, we switched bodies. We were no longer in the original body that we spawned in from. We are now inside the body of someone else who was inside of one of the deep diving suits for going into the abyss. We're starting to make our way into the abyss. We took the elevator to the bottom, I believe. We were warned that there is some kind of horrific creature down here just killing people, which is really, really strange thing to hear, given that that doesn't make a lot of sense. But presumably it's going to turn out to be either they have hijacked some kind of unknown underwater creature using the biogel, or that more likely they have taken a hold of probably some sort of underwater construction vehicle, and they're just using it as a gigantic murder machine, mega weapon style. So we know for a fact we at least have to deal with that. Outside of that, I'm not sure what else to expect from this ending, other than presumably we will eventually be launching the actual um, arc device. Simon has reached the bottom of the abyss and will now have to traverse the harsh environment in order to get to the Tau, where the arc is said to be. Yeah. That. I would say that I like the idea behind this module. Like, you're in the far future, there's all kinds of super science everywhere, and the horror comes from, like, the misinteractions of super science, of living creatures being forced together with with machinery in a kind of nonsensical, poorly described way that feels very horror movie tropish. Um, I think the only thing I don't really like about this is I feel like the character acting feels a little weird. Like, the direction of how the characters should act is just a little off to me. I understand what they're doing with the female doctor who's inside of our hacker construction tool thing. That she's supposed to be socially awkward and it's like part of her character. I think the main character just seems a little off. He seems like he's just a little too stupid compared to how he should be. He doesn't seem to grasp the concepts that keep getting presented to him. And he constantly seems to respond in very weird ways. Maybe it's from the, like, head trauma changing the way his personality is, of, like, the way his brain flowed. So when they copied his brain, it was after it was damaged, and that was what's causing him to be so Simon's computer illiterate. Yeah, but he doesn't even seem to understand concepts of, like, copies, and mimics and like duplicates of things. It's really strange. And that's the only thing I can think I can cough it up to, is that since he has brain damage and his damaged brain is what was scanned, he's running off of that not quite correct brain processes. But that's stretching it, right? Like, I'm giving them a lot of credit for that, right? Oh, why is it so blurry? I guess it's just how underwater looks. Also, let me know if the frames or anything start getting stupid. Error. Luminar link needed to call climber. Danger. Area unsafe. Stay close to the lights. Whoa. What's happening? Okay. Okay, Tau is that way. We got a power relay. We got the service station. We got the ACR platform, operating cabin, and the storage. Okay, Tau storage. Okay. And then danger, area unsafe, stay close to the lights. So, like, why would... that makes me very curious. The deeper you go, the more biomatter kind of just falls from higher up in the ocean, if I remember correctly? I guess? I'm also very curious to see why it seems like as we've been going on, maybe they stored the main base of the AI is stored underwater. ACR log. Okay. Signed Julia Dahl, Richard Hahn. Sample collection, physical checkups. Julia Dahl, we're gonna check. Tau evacuation. Failed. Bringing the Ark to Fee. I don't like remote. Okay, so yeah, they tried to evacuate Tau and that didn't work. Because the machine started killing them all as they tried to evacuate. But yeah, as we've gone deeper, you definitely see more and more of, like, this is straight up just a horror thing, right? Like, there is way too much biomaterial everywhere that doesn't make any amount of sense. I assume what they're trying to allude to is that the main AI, its housing components, or like compartment or whatever, is down here. So it's been spreading from here first. Like from a lore perspective.
Tau? Come in, Tau. Please answer, Tau. Nothing. It's dead.
Let's move out. We'll try the next one.
So from a lore perspective, I assume that's what they're going with and why there's so much biomass down here. In reality, it's just how you build horror, right? Is the further you go, the worse things get. So you just have to kind of make things more horrible down here. I don't know. I mean, it's fine. It's the normal horror stuff. There's a lot of supplies down here. Like, is this area... Okay, so... This is just a cage, right? So is all this stuff designed to be stored underwater permanently like this? Because this is not like a watertight room that lost its integrity. This is an underwater cage. So all this stuff was designed to be stored underwater permanently? That seems really unlikely, actually. I don't know. That seems like a misstep. Like, those are electronical components. The angle grinder and the drill. Those are not things you'd want to store underwater permanently. Like, these little plastic containers, I guess you could argue, I'm sure. And maybe some of these components like this could be underwater. But this is, like, this floating around underwater, that's not good for storage concerns. This stuff should be, like, I don't know, held down with something. You don't want it just floating around like this. That's not good. Okay, warning. Fault line activity. Strong torrents expected. Torrents expected. Oh, so there's... Wow, are they actually like... Wait. Oh, okay. So there's like geothermal activity? Yeah, that seems wrong. Yeah, there's no reason that... If you just had this full of water and you had plastic stuff in here, it's just gonna float around like this. You would have to contain it. Like, this shouldn't be open shelving. What you would actually want here would be, like, closed fronted shelving with, like, maybe holes in it. And that's assuming that you're okay with all of this stuff constantly being submerged. It's really strange, actually. This is a bit of a misstep. Maybe they just wanted to use some of these cage components. Oh, hello. You do not look friendly at all. What was that thing that looked like a horrific underwater monster? Where is my shotgun? I would like to shoot the thing. I don't know what that was, but it looked horrific and like it was going to try to eat one of my limbs. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Everything, no, 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 no. Oh my God. Everything, no, 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 no. Everything about this sucks. Oh, I was trying not to focus on it. I was trying not to focus on it, but seeing that thing swimming around down here is just, nope, nope. Nope, nope, nobody, nope, nope. You know what I would do? What I would literally do is they talked about this earlier. I would switch places with the woman, and the woman could go into the body, and I would stay up on the surface in my other body, and I would just go and live on the surface in a infinite body.
Jesus, did you see that?
Stick to the lamplights. They
It's
won't
probably
go near
friendly.
them.
You were actively
Can't
lying
fail,
to me.
Glasser. It's important I reach Omicron. Our future depends on it.
Calm down. Let's just follow the path.
If I die, I need you to tell Julia Dahl that the WoW is out of control. She needs to get to Sarang. He'll know what to do.
Raj, you can tell them yourself. We just need to pick up the pace, okay?
Glass! We lost the path! We need to go back!
I know where to go. Come on.
It's over there! The light is over there!
Final push, Raj. Almost there. We just...
Yep. Every time. That's why you don't go into the abyss. You stare into the abyss and the abyss stares into you. It's not okay. Also, this Kim light would be dead unless this happened within the last, like, 4 hours, which we know it didn't, so. Character building? Yeah, 100%. Okay, so now the question becomes, how do I even deal with danger, stay close to the light? Blue leads to Tau, red leads to the climber. Okay. Okay. The question is how do I do it? Do I even deal with this giant robot monster, right? Oh. What in... Okay. Yeah, well, that was pretty horrific. Yep. Yep, 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 yep. Yep, 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 yep. That's why we don't go down here. Because you put yourself back onto the food chain. You don't come to some place humans aren't meant to go because you put yourself back on the food chain. Yeah. Okay, there's some of those underwater storms they warned us about. Stay low, we stay next to the rocks. The water current storm will hit the rocks and kind of pounce over us. Now we're supposed to be following blue to get to Tau, but I haven't seen any blue lights yet, so. Oh, okay, what do we got? Inventory. Plankton stock. Okay, everything's basically empty. Anema reflecting artificial lure 80, artificial lure 120 pieces. Illuminating and reflecting. Dried squid. So they're out of everything but some like fake bait pieces. Mission log. Observation. Dried squid, 60 pieces of cameras, quad, HDR, low lumina. Result. Target frilled shark, 150 centimeters. Description. A rare shark approached luminous lure, circled around to eat the dried squid. Unlikely that it frequents this depth, an anomaly. Okay. Observation: Atlantic Atlantic blue marlin, 40 pieces of anema raw. Cameras. Target giant squid. Description: mantle the size of a man, 170 to 200 centimeters. Estimated the whole thing at 10 to 12 meters. Frantic attack tore the marlin apart. As soon as we turned on the lights, it quickly fled the area. Clearly another specimen affected by the leaking structure shell. Practically covered in scales and newly formed bone structure protruding through the mantle. Okay. How? How did it get infected with biogel? Let's see. Observation. Setup. Okay. Target unknown. Description: the creatures disfigured by the gel are manic and will attack anything. Still hard to determine how WoW has affected their behavior beyond their apparent aggression and affinity with light. The Creatures seem to hunt something particular, something not present in their ecosystem. Squid, yeah. Okay, well, there we go. We have it, everybody. We have it. They don't even know what this thing is. Humpback whale, Megatropa novaalagia, population. Okay, population size. So it looks like it went up to here and then suddenly dropped off drastically, and then slowly started to climb back up. I don't know what these other lines represent though. Item 2. Squid. Squid seems to have stayed. Okay. I don't know what the lines represent though, right? Is this like alive, dead, and then like newborns or something? And then we have the anglerfish. Error, unable to load data. Okay, so this is an anglerfish, I guess, but I have no idea. Yeah, I mean they're missing some stuff on the statistics. You need something to indicate what each of these lines represents, right? So what is red, what is yellow, and what is blue? Obviously you have your population size. Is it the, because these are all the same year, so that doesn't really make any sense. So if this represented populations, right, like up, so this, whatever this line is goes here, and then 2103, its population drops drastically and slowly declines until 2104 when it starts to slowly climb back up. But we don't know what this line represents, if this is what kind of whale or whatever this is. Same with the yellow, which is steady, and then this, which is apparently non-existent until halfway between in 2000 or 2103, and then it starts going up. Maybe it's infection rates, like regular whales, baby whales, and then mutated whales, since these kind of correlate. I don't know. It's really, it's missing a lot of basic functionality of a line graph. Can I can't open that. That is a lot of large gears for a waypoint. Okay. Chlamydolarius anginianus. Okay. Oh, that's the giant squid. So this must be that other thing that they weren't even sure what it was. This must be the thing out there. This actually looks more like the thing I saw swimming around that freaked me out initially. The other thing looked more like a giant oversized anglerfish, because I don't think anglerfish are actually... Oh, it fell off. Because I don't think anglerfish are actually as big as whatever that thing is. Okay, I don't see... Oh, maybe that's it? This is a chem light. I guess they want me to follow the power line? I guess that's what they want. Using the underwater current as a sort of makeshift storm wind is pretty nice. That's a cool idea. I like that. It's a little silly because this would probably be, at this speed, even in this heavy suit, it would probably be like pushing me around. But also, I don't understand why there's water specks. So they're putting water specks on my like vision, like it's raining and it's getting on my eyes or like on my glasses. That wouldn't work here. This would have to be actual debris. It wouldn't be translucent. Like you wouldn't see through it if this was debris kicked up by the currents, right? Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, it's a whole swarm of anglerfish. Interesting. Ah, stop that. I have no way of defending myself. What do they want me to do here? Just run, I guess? I have no idea. Yeah, I don't have a way of defending myself. I guess they just wanted me to run and take cover inside of this. Ow. Okay, apparently not. I don't understand what they want me to do here. No, as soon as I come outside, they start attacking me again. Am I supposed to do something in here then? Oh, I guess I'm supposed to sneak out the back? But the other issue that they're not really representing here very well is compaction at this depth. I don't think these shipping containers that are down here and these plastic and stuff would even be intact. Like, these shipping containers are strong, but they're not designed to be like this. I feel like this depth of water would cause them to probably be crushed. And at least not be as intact as they're trying to represent here. Okay, I don't know where I'm supposed to be going exactly, so I'm just kind of sprinting towards these lights. There's a lot of really cool visual stuff here, but a lot of it doesn't make any logical sense. Not even a little bit. Pick this up. Do I need to do something with it, or is it just a visual thing? Is this just debris, or is it... Insufficient power. Oh, it's one of these.
Tao, can you hear this? Anyone there?
This is Tao. Who is this?
This is Ian Peterson of Theta calling. I got a team with me, and we're about half a kilometer from Tao.
What? How did... You came in the climber?
Listen, we're having a really hard time with this sector. Heavy turbulence is making it difficult to move forward, and the wildlife you got is absolutely rabid.
The storm comes and goes. The instruments show the weather is relatively fair right now. You should move out as soon as possible. Stick to the lights. The critters should leave you alone.
All right, you heard the man. We're moving out, people. Tao, keep the doors unlocked. We're coming in.
Interesting. Okay. I don't like how nonchalant everyone else is about all the mutated fish and stuff. That also still bothers me a lot. No one thinks it's that weird. It's like, oh yeah, the biogels of mutating fish and stuff? Eh, what are you gonna do? We call that Tuesday around here. It's like, what? You realize how horrific of an idea and concept that is, right? I mean, I know that the planet was wiped out or whatever, sure, but... Oh, okay, status. Unable to retrieve data. Control. Observer. Beacon offline. ACR landing. Beacon offline. Tau. You're loading whatever Tau is. Oh. It's doing a thing. Okay, I guess it's going to Tau? Oh, I guess I'm supposed to follow it as my light source. Yeah, all the light pins are out, so I'm supposed to follow this as my light source. Oh, hi, whatever you are. Is that Ross? Ross was the guy who was telling us to to kill the Waw, so... I don't know if that's the Waw or what. We are definitely getting some visions in our head. See, the other thing that I have a hard time with right now, thinking about this more, is that... Oh, God. Oh, there's whatever that big giant creature that we don't understand is. Okay. But, oh man, okay, but it's implied now that the reason that we're alive is because the Waw wanted to put us into a body? We're gonna get into the cave. Okay. And it feels like if the Waw wanted us to be in a body, that means it's already interacted with us? And thus should... Oh. Are these like underwater spiders? What are these supposed to represent? Crabs, I guess? Because these don't even look like they've been affected by the Waw. I don't think giant underwater spiders that are not crabs exist like this. I mean, this is super gross. I guess if I had arachnophobia, this would really suck, but... It's definitely unnerving, I'll tell you that much. Okay, I guess we're just following the caves and trying to figure out where we need to go. Presumably the lights? I mean, using the chem lights to light the trail is fine. The problem is these chem lights only last for a few hours. So unless someone was through here recently, which we have no evidence to believe, those would be very dead. Oh, it's an anglerfish. Oh my god. That is huge. Oh, it's attacking me, and I'm dead. Okay. Oh, I guess I'm not dead. I'm just badly, badly injured. Okay, is it just chasing me back through the tunnel? No. Or yes? Oh. Yep, no, it just attacked me again. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing here. Am I sneaking around it? I don't understand what I'm supposed to be doing. I don't know. If I die, I die, I guess. I'm just gonna run over towards these lights and hope for the best. But otherwise, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay, it doesn't seem to be following me. I guess I was supposed to sneak around it. running down this path. We're running up this road, making a deal with God. $5 for 2 avocados seems like a lot. But then he says it's organic avocados. And I'm like, well, aren't you God? Aren't you a little beyond commerce? It's like, do you want my $5 for 2 avocados or not? Okay, so it's one of the ghosts. Just sprinting through. Following these lights, like I know what I'm doing. Well, they're badly damaged robo frames. Okay. What is that? I guess we made it? I guess we made it. Apparently this is it. This is where we were headed. So we got attacked. I mean, that looks like a beholder. Like, straight up just looks like a sleeping beholder. Like, any second it's gonna wake up and start firing lasers that polymorph me into, like, rodent. Into a rodent. Okay. I guess we made it, team. So, visually this place is pretty cool, but from any kind of logistical thinking, it doesn't make any amount of sense.
Happier to be inside. Let's find the Ark.
Dive room. Okay. I doubt this is it, but oh, we got another one of these. Oh, here's where the underwater mega suits, the heavy diving suits we're wearing are stored. That's good. What's this? Suit status. Signal loss, active Tau. Okay, that's might be where we're at. Access log. Okay, tracking. Okay, yeah, so they're still picking up the one that's here in Tau. There's the ones we left behind that we never found. So that means that there's other of those suits that were back there that are not ours. That's kind of odd. 2, 3, yeah, there's only 4. I guess maybe that's the final boss, is we're gonna have to fight a water bottle? Fight someone in one of these mega armor suits? Tech references. Some sort of looks like a CPU fan.
Welcome to Tau. What's left of it.
Are you guys alright? What happened here?
We ran out of real food long ago. People have been getting sick. Haven't heard from anyone in months.
No shit, they all think you're dead down here. Some failed evac story circulating at Omicron.
Oh, God.
Listen, son. We're on an important mission, and we need your help to operate the Omega space gun. When it's done, we can all head back up the plateau. But now we need to get moving.
Of course. Head on through to the habitat. We shut off the front section to preserve power.
All right. See you soon.
Wow. So it wasn't even a failed evacuation where everyone died. They literally just left a bunch of people down here. That's kind of weird. Okay, that implies something weirder is even going on than you know, a robo AI out of control. Okay. What? Okay, that seems bad. That seems to imply something's coming aboard. Okay, is this us? In the living area, there appears to be 5 not us's. There's nothing in the laboratory. So you need to make a right, a left, and then I guess figure out how to keep moving? Odd. Okay. Broken Omni tool. Okay, well. There's a lot of stuff in here, but... Okay, well this is nice and destroyed. Fun. Oh, that is a lot of biomass. I don't like this. That is taking its sweet, sweet time, eh? Oh. Hello? What am I... Okay. I mean, what am I supposed to do about this? I guess I was supposed to run away from it? Yeah, tentacle face. Wait, why did it just sprint down here? Oh, is it just chasing me already? I guess it's chasing me already. Open the door. Okay. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. That looks like a window outside. Yeah, it just seems to kind of know where I'm at, so I'm gonna keep moving. I think I went in a circle? I don't really understand. I don't know if I'm supposed to sneak by it or it's just constantly tracking me. I don't know, it just seems like it kind of always knows where I'm at, so... Apparently somehow I went in a circle, so I don't know how that works, but alright. So I thought it was left, and then left? Ah. Ah, I just gotta survive until this door gets opened, okay. Oh wait, did I lose it? Oh, nope, here it comes. No, yeah, it just knows where I'm at magically. Okay. Oh. Why did it go that way? To block you? I guess so, yeah. Okay, so it doesn't magically know where I'm at all times. Apparently it was just doing a really, really, really good job of running right at me by accident. Okay. Okay, I guess we go upstairs now. What was that? Oh, that must be the final boss. This is the giant squid or something. Final boss, Mega Squid? Ultimate biomass squid attacking the... Oh, the ladder broke. We're not going back that way. Okay, I think we made it. This looks like the living quarters.
There's nothing here.
Yeah, there isn't, Ross. What did you expect, bud? What did you expect to be here? That is a lot of gas cans. Is that safe? Or is it okay to store gas cans inside of a small contained airtight room like that? That doesn't seem like a good idea to me. No, it won't. Oh, there's your house. There's your room. John Ross? Remotely locked. Okay, we're gonna have to go figure out how to get in there, I guess. Caution. No. Critical. I can't read that. My vision's too blurry. Yeah, clearly. Oh. So they're not dead. They've just been goopified. Wow. To an extreme degree. That is unfortunate. And I can't kill them. I can't put them out of their misery, so... Oh, this one's just dead. Okay. Interesting, alright. The story of Alanis Ocean, out now. Emergency life support?
Can't we do anything for him?
No, we're out of sedatives. If we had a gun, this would be the time to pull it out.
Did not expect it to end like this. Should have jumped the climber back to Omicron.
Without the Ark?
Forget about the Ark.
No, you don't get to say that. It's the only thing left of value, you know that.
Yeah.
Promise you won't leave it behind.
Well, I'll be dead one day. Then what?
Well, better keep it safe until then. Don't want the wow to take it, swallow it whole.
I'm sorry, Catherine.
It's okay, Ian. Just let it out. Let it all out.
Okay. So they're just so calm. It's just they're too calm about the fact that the wall is taking over the world with the biogel. It just bothers me how calm they seem to be about this. Like it's not a big deal. Picture of his, yeah, picture of your son. Sorry, bud. If they would have let me keep any of the axes or weapons or anything, I'd try to put you out of your misery, but they won't, so.
What the fuck did we do?
Hey, try not to think about it.
My whole life, I've been a good man. We messed up, Sarah.
There.
I should have launched. Taken the chance.
There's time. If Ashkin says we could try again, when things calm down.
You gotta do it, you know? You got to.
What do we got here? Logged in Jasper Hill, Theta. Everything went well. All of the crew scanned and banked in the Ark. Loading the shuttle to Omicron, leaving as soon as possible. Omicron. Emmys and her crew welcomed us with open arms. Scans went well. Should have most of them. We found 5 surviving members at Tau. They have been stranded here for months without radio contact or proper food. We managed to scan them all, though I suspect their arrival will cause some trouble inside the Ark as they feel abandoned by Omicron. I just hope everyone will be able to forgive each other. Stuff went down. We couldn't launch. Going back to Tau to figure it out. Oh, okay. Interesting. So we know for a fact they didn't launch it. It's still here. And that they almost launched it, and they've got a lot more people added to the Ark since the last time we got an update about it. A little strange, but I guess they stopped taking notes once, you know, they figured notes didn't really serve as much purpose. Also, this electric razor thing gets to live over there now. Okay. Infirmary. Oh, we have to go upstairs for that. What? Shut up, Ross. You're not the boss of me. At best, you're a freeloader living inside of my body. At best. You're like, what was that? The germ monster from, oh god, that other horror module we just played. Penumbra. You're like the monster from Penumbra. At best, you get to talk to me. Move on, Simon. From Bob Ross. I think maybe since they already lost all their family on the top side, it was already feeling pretty hopeless for them. Yeah, I mean, maybe. I don't know. It just seems like... It seems like so many illogical leaps you have to go through to get to this situation. I don't know. Okay, let's see. January 12th, minor structural damage, radio knocked out. January 17th, communications recovered. Omicron and the rest of the Pathos 2 are all right. April 3, cross-site radio failing. Lumar probes keep losing the link. Urgent fix needed. Tau can't retrieve the climber until the link is working. April 11th, visited by SSE, Walzek, Dahl, and Holland. System of bi-weekly visits established until communications, Lumar, back at 100%. September 13th, evacuated Tau ordered. We're all leaving for Omicron. September 15th, swarmed by monsters and no radio. We are boned. Okay. Let's see. Transmissions. Upson. I mean, there's no one left, right? I mean, I assume these are all going to be offline? Unable to establish connection. What? To Lisbon? Caddis. Okay. Omega. I mean, is this accomplishing anything? I assume it's not, so... Oh, here we go. Tau, feed a Tau transport line. Assembly access, Tau access, shuttle route, footpath, station entry. Any of them online? No, they were all offline. Tunnel module. Okay. Launch site access, dome assembly tool sheds. Okay. Intermediate wet storage, assembly access, feed a Tau transport line. Tau exit, quarter access. So I guess we're going to have to go... I'm not sure what this is trying to tell me. Okay. yeah, so they're all offline. Which they said their communication system was busted, so that makes sense that we can't call anybody. Okay, so what is this? Dive room. And we've got infirmary. I was hoping to come across maybe like a security terminal. Working area, storage, so that we could unlock this door. So that we could like see if like Ross's body was still in there. Oh, I didn't even notice. This was a guy too. I didn't notice the arm down here. So yeah, this is also a living person. Dang. Alright, well, drink up. Make sure you stay hydrated when you're partying down like that. Alright, so I guess we go to the infirmary and then we can see what the other way is. I understand we have to stop it, Ross. You're not telling me how to stop it. This isn't that complex of a concept. I get it. The Wa is using Pyogel to...
Wow. Not letting you or your stupid pets inside.
Oh, there's actually someone here. How do I communicate with them? Can I yell? We have to stop it. But just smiling Bob Ross. Okay, so there's actual living people in there, maybe. What could literally be the last 3 living people on the planet Earth? Alright, I guess we go to the dive room instead. Okay, so we have to... Okay. Why do we have a heartbeat sound? We don't have a beating heart. We shouldn't have a heartbeat noise. There's no working heart in our body. It's one thing for him not to think about the fact he doesn't need to breathe. It's another to, what, artificially hear his own heartbeat? See, now we're starting to get to the point where logic is completely undermined by let's have tropes. Not a fan of that. Oh, that's bad, right? I'm gonna shut this door real quick, guys. Oh, are we okay? Oh, I guess we're all right. Kind of gripper arm. Place cargo here. Slide control. No cargo detected. Okay. Payload. Okay. Oh, okay. Config. Configuration failure. Okay, apparently we gotta go find the actual arc. Dive room, comm room. Oh, infirmary, comm room, dive room? Did that do something? Push to call lift. What is happening? Oh. Oh, maybe we have to take this and use it to go up to the infirmary? Compact freight lift. Can I climb in here? Doesn't seem like I can get inside of this. Even though I feel like that's what it's asking me to do? Maybe I can send it to the infirmary and they'll understand what I'm asking for? I don't know what's happening. Okay, maybe we do need to talk to the people in the infirmary. Maybe they have the Ark in there with them? Hmm? Oh. Oh, yeah. Okay, maybe we can send this up to the infirmary and then we can talk to them and ask them to put the Ark on it for us? Maybe that's what we need to do. Okay, still remotely locked. So, okay, that's dispatch. Work areas where we came from. Storage. Starting to get frustrated. Stop it. Break the mainframe. Hack the planet. Let's see. Dispatch. The dive room doesn't have anything for us. Can I... Yeah. Oh, wait. Feed was... Oh, Catherine Chun, welcome back. Simon! How are you doing, Catherine? Hopefully well. I'm trying to figure out what I exactly need to be doing here at this point, other than trying to figure out, find the Ark and get it launched with a space gun. Okay. Urgent fix needed. Tau can't retrieve the climber until the link is working. Can't retrieve until the link is working. Don't. Back at 100%. Urgent need. Tau can't retrieve the climber. Yeah. Don't something something on April 3rd. Okay. But how are you doing, Catherine? You having a good whatever day of the week it is for you? The Ark must somehow be in this part of the station. It has nowhere else to be. Have you checked all the rooms? That's what I'm kind of curious about. I don't know. Do I need to find, like, the actual Ark itself? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Because I figure it would be, like, maybe in here, but this is locked remotely. I was thinking maybe I'd find a security room and then we could open that and go in there or something, but I haven't come across that. Okay, bed. I mean, part of the problem is I think I've only seen diagrams of what the Ark is supposed to look like. This guy with his kid. This is the picture with her. Can't interact with that. Clicked on that. We gotta get swole. That can go in the bathroom now. And this pencil can go in the... Oh, that's a... Whatever that is can go in the toilet. Dispatch dive room. Yeah, maybe there's something back in the work area I miss. Oh no, okay, this broke off, so I can't actually go back. Oh, Jonah... Johan Ross, welcome to my room. Go to the dispatch and click on it. To the dispatch. What? We have so many members of the crew from this module. To dispatch. Click on your room? What do you mean? Click on your room? Like, This thing? That's the map. I can't click on that. Hit back? Oh. Oh, okay. Column along. Yeah, transmissions. Got it. That makes more sense. I didn't even really think about... I figured going back would just take me out of that screen. I didn't think about the fact that it would do something else. Right, here we go. This is what we were looking for. Oh, so we need a password. Okay. That makes more sense. Click again. Yeah, fee status. Access tunnel. Unstable. That makes sense. Fee proper. Okay. Mission okay. Site fully operational. That's good. Omega. Interesting. Okay. Click again on my room. Okay. Let's see. Room contains Carthage industrial property, authorized personnel only. Okay. On the terminal. Oh. On the terminal? Alright. Oh. You applied it for me, Mr. Johan Ross. You're welcome. Thank you. Considering he told me not to go in there, or we need to keep moving, I'm surprised he was willing to open that for me. Alright, hit the button. Let's go. Alright, so... hopefully we get some nice lore in here now. Diving, or like a wetsuit. Ah, here's something I was looking for. Oh, it's a bunch of mathematical equations, probably to determine when the actual good time to launch the arc is going to be. Ooh, we got a stack of dice can go, or playing cards. Doesn't tell me much. Unfortunately, our character's kind of an idiot. I mean, they did suffer a horrific brain damage from a car accident, so it makes sense. Ooh, we can switch clothes. We can get in some casual wear. Is that a sweater? Oh, let's get in a comfy sweater. Ooh, what's this one? The Evil Genius. I cannot read the back of that. My vision's too blurry. You can listen to my thoughts there to understand my motives. That makes sense too. Oh, wow, he'd advanced the most advanced barber pole in all of society. Book. What is this, Albert? No, that doesn't look like Albert Einstein. Maybe a young Einstein? Who are you? Who are you? Tell me your ways. Wait, where's the bathroom at? The bathroom's over here, right? Okay, listen here. Listen here. Bobblehead. You tell me who you are, or you're going into the toity. Tell me. Tell me who you are. Tell me your ways. Not worth it. Taking up too much of my time, Bobblehead. You go into the trash, where you will live with your waifus. In the trash, waifu. There we go. Now he can be with his waifus. Alright. Let's see. Anything else? Some more formulas. Cool picture. You have good taste. I like your pictures and stuff. Your posters and whatnot are pretty cool. Book. Oh, another one. Top stat excellence. Ugh. Interesting. Yeah, he's really trying to calculate the launch verticals for this. Or something? I guess he's trying to figure out other ways to maybe escape or do something. Interesting. LED? I can't read any of this with... Oof. Attack the camera? Oh yeah, that is some biogel mutating very, very rapidly. I guess he's doing calculations to see if he can't figure out why the biogel's mutating so rapidly. Let's see, where did it... So it starts up here. So that's after about an hour and 45 minutes. That's after 12 hours. That's after 21 hours. 22 hours. So there's some rapid growth in these two. This is 18 hours. Okay. Yeah, here's some diagrams on the cell reprogramming by the biogel. Oh, this is the healing thing that we put our arm into. Interesting. Alright, what do we got with this? Journal. I was hoping to see Omicron today. The evacuation ordered by the people at Theta was a gift, an excuse to leave Alpha and abandon the Wa. As the storm cleared, we were swarmed by monsters that the Wa had facilitated. We were ambushed and forced back toward Tau. Glasser, Kovsky, Koetizi, and I survived. I'll see her is in the infirmary, but it doesn't look good. Koetzi made a run for it to check observation for anything resembling food. Going outside is beyond dangerous. It's like going to buy a cigarette in a hurricane. She came back and she had some crumbs with her. Well, we all knew it was empty. I think she just wanted a chance to die without carrying the responsibility of taking it herself. People from the plateau showed up. It was a group of engineers from the Theta telling us that they wanted to use the Omega space gun to launch something called the Ark. It's an artificial world that carries brain scans made from people working at Pathos 2. The idea is silly, but enduring. We all agreed to do a scan so we could take part in this afterlife. Some of the engineers returned from Faye. Apparently, they postponed the Ark launch. They were all in a very foul mood and difficult to get any straight answers from, except for one very important thing. They all wished to remain at Tau to figure this Ark business out, but they had scheduled for the climber to pick them up tomorrow. Someone would need to catch that climber to alert Omicron to what was happening. Luckily, Glasser and I were able to take on this mission. I finally get to warn Dahl and Strang about the critical situation at Site Alpha. Okay. New recordings.
The pattern has stopped evolving. The WoW has managed to find balance. I convinced SSE Volchek to turn off all external control systems, making the WoW our de facto caretaker. So far, it's exceeding expectations. Since the comet crashed a few days ago, January 12th, the WoW has dropped to a low energy state. It hasn't abandoned its duties. It's keeping climate and life support going, but it's been simplifying the pattern, redefining its protocol. The WoW has started to grow physically. It's not just the core chamber. All around Pathos 2, structure gel is bursting through the pipes and bleeding through walls. I don't know what WoW could possibly stand to gain from this, but I assume it is intentional. The heart of WoW has claimed such a large part of the core chamber that there can no longer be any question to its heightened awareness. Not only does its expansion suggest an unexpected understanding of space, but also its own physical manifestation within the world. The WoW is reaching out to every machine, every life form, to manipulate, to control. It's trying to help save its creators from all this, just like the protocol demands. But really, what is good enough? Where is the line drawn for what is human and what is not? Would walking corpses do? Would a group of machines thinking they're human be acceptable?
Why not all three?
We can't trust a machine to know, to understand what it means to be. We have to terminate the WoW project. It can be done. I just need to get some help from Omicron.
Oh. Okay. I say we just go with all three. We have regular people, we have walking corpses, and we have humans in machines. And then we'll just let, then we'll let God sort it all out, right? Then we'll leave it in God's hands. In case of emergencies, I'll put that on the dining room table. Alright, so there is a way to stop the wall. We just, have to figure out exactly what that is with some vague statements. Like you do. Alright, I guess we're opening the infirmary now. Oh, I can actually relock all this stuff. Oh yeah, here's the exit. Exit to the space. The space gun. Fee and the space gun. It's like, listen. Okay, that's already up at the infirmary. Listen, I'm not here to bother you all. I just need to grab the Ark and get out of here. All right, everybody? Now, the question is, do we actually get to meet some real-life people? Oh. Apparently we get to meet...
You're different. Nice suit. Used to have one just like it.
Oh, she's on life support? Yeah, life support.
Are you human?
Sarah Lindwall. Payload technician at your service. A rare sight, am I right?
I'd say so. You're the first normal living human I've seen.
There's not many left down here. Most of them are up on the plateau.
You mean at Omicron?
Yeah,
There's no one alive at Omicron.
you've been there?
I've been all over. The power plant at Upsilon, the ruins of Lambda, the abandoned Delta, Theta.
You've been to Theta?
There's not a lot left of Pathos 2.
And, I'm the only living person you've met? You mean I'm the last living human on the planet?
Could be.
Sorry.
Who are you again?
Simon Jarrett.
Stationed out?
Nowhere. I used to work in a bookshop in Toronto. Long story.
Then what the hell are you doing here?
I'm trying to find the Ark.
Why would you? How do you know about that?
I've heard it's the last hope for mankind.
Damn right it is. Now what do you want with it?
Take it to the Gun at Phi. Launch it into space.
That was the plan, all right. I've been guarding it ever since we brought it back to Tau.
Oh.
Just couldn't bring myself to let go. Tell you the truth, I don't have the strength to argue. And I certainly don't have the time to wait for the next sentient thing shuffling through here. Go ahead. Take it.
Thank you. Can I get you anything? Do anything for you?
You could kill me.
Good one.
Achievement unlocked.
If I knew
Endangered
you'd
species.
come, I would clean this place up a little bit.
Oh, don't have to worry your part on me. I'm a live and let live kind of
I
person.
still can't believe I'm the last one.
Here, catch.
It's crazy.
Oh, you missed it. That's okay.
I'm glad you came by. Got to get this over with.
Oh, you have a food in here. You want some food? Apparently you don't want some food. Oh. Put the trash can on her head Skyrim style? Can we? I think we tried that before with something else, and I don't think it works. I think it has like an invisible weirdness on it. Oh, wait. Oh, it almost worked. Oh, it doesn't want to stay. It's like top heavy. Hold on. That last human NPC dies as they all lived with a bucket on their head. Oh, it has like... There's like an invisible wall behind her head that's causing it to not want to work. Like her head isn't actually the shape of a head. Oh, come on. It's so close to working, though. Yeah, see, it just doesn't want to, like, go on to her head. It's got, like, a slight invisible wall or force field around it that doesn't want the bucket to literally go under her head. It doesn't fall down. It just slides off. Yeah, it just bounces off. There's there's something they put in there so that can't happen. Unfortunate. Oh, this is the Ark, I assume. Some woodland area. Another woodland area. Shame it is. Truly it is. Okay, intercoms.
Be my guest. I got no secrets worth keeping.
Allseer's office? That's the only thing that didn't really look like something, so... Nothing? Okay. Door locks. Photos. All the various people. Oh, that's from before. A little data loss. Corrupted data detected to restore files. Okay. Partial data recovery successful. Emergency food. A thorough look at what common chemicals and components found at Pathos 2 could keep you alive in an emergency situation. Last accessed by Sarah. Nutrition. A manual on how to keep unconscious or comatose colleagues fed through intermediate strip. Sarah Lindwell. Oh, it's Catherine. Methods on how to make room for additional payload after the casing has been constructed and left Delta. Okay. So, some survival stuff. Person hiding under a tree for some reason. Oh, that's interesting looking. You know what that actually kind of reminds me of? That kind of reminds me of the Talos principle. The like after at the end when the robot wakes up and goes outside and there's like trees everywhere. This kind of reminds me of that. Wonder where that's from. If that's a real place or if it's just like a really well done art for this. There's a lockbox under there I can't get a hold of. Sander, something. Some dirty dishes. How to wash your hands, because people don't know how to wash your hands, apparently.
You serious about me killing you?
No, I'd love to hang around here until I dry up to the size of a raisin. Simon, this fucking sucks. I don't want to live like this.
Shouldn't we be doing something to keep you alive?
Why?
You're the last human. I just find it disrespectful to our entire history not to fight this. Sure, we have the Ark, but you're the real deal.
Thanks. That's probably the best compliment I've ever got. But the truth is that the Ark is all we have. We'll have to accept second best, you know?
None of this feels right.
Simon, I want to die.
Sarah.
Just think about it. Don't let me down. Knock it out of the park. Go ahead. Go save humanity. What's left of it. Good luck, Simon. Be careful. Knock it out of the park. Don't let me down.
All right. Sleep tight. Feel better in the morning, I'm sure. Oh, nice waterfall. Looks like there's a cave behind there in proper order. Okay. Well, good night. Gonna make her talk her lungs out before she goes, huh? Yeah. Well, this is probably the last time she gotten to talk to like a living creature, a sapient creature in a long time. So I want her to feel at least that she was appreciated before she goes. Disable life support? Okay.
Would you stay with me, please?
Sure.
It won't be long now. Just... please, just stay.
Yeah. How do I hold your hand or something?
What a crazy thing this was. Life. At least I won't have to turn 30. Hooray! Wish I could have died at home with my friends.
Yeah.
You ever been to Greenland? It's very beautiful. Well, at least when you get out of the city. Nanook is busy, and yes, there's like 12 million people trying to get around, but it's a great place. Or rather, it was a great place before the comet ended it all. You know what? I prefer it this way.
Okay. What does that mean?
I liked pathos. Liked my colleagues. Ian, Nick, Jasper, even Catherine.
Oh, so she's talking good about you, Catherine.
People thought she was weird because she was quiet, but she was cool. Simon, you still there?
I'm here, Sarah.
Don't let him die, okay? Send them out there. To the stars.
Alright, no problem. I'll happily, like I said, I'll hold your... Oh, here we go.
Black box is inactive. Probably found a way to switch it off.
Oh, okay, so she just passed. Okay, so she's gone. You good? You gone? No zombie mode? No zombie mode. Hold on. Here. So you can take this with you to the afterlife. Wow. See, there you go. There's proof right there that there's something weird going on with the top of her head. The top of her round head is flat like the top of a table. I can literally set that beanie on top of it flat. Alright, let's grab this bad boy. Put her in here. Send her on down to the dive room. What's funny is that our other body that we switched out of to get into this one, it actually let me put that sock like draped on its head. So it actually had a somewhat accurate representation of a round head. Her head is flat on top. That's why you can't put that bucket on top. In fact, it probably actually, we could have probably done it the other way. Put the bottom flat on top of her head and like stacked it up like a normal trash can would be. Okay. Alright, down we go. Probably, yeah. Yeah, it was... I could have put the bucket on top of her head and then thrown... I could have shot hoops onto the bucket on top of that dead lady's head as a final disrespect, or proper respect, or whatever. Alright. Let's do it, team. Okay, still can't activate that yet. Okay, so we don't need to config anything. Let's go square into it. What do I need? Flood mechanism malfunction. Not surprising. Sentence halted, unable to equalize pressure. Alright. We'll do it the old-fashioned way. I mean, this is it, right? It's not like we need to repressurize this once we're done. Really? We're gonna just do this in real time, huh? Okay. There's more pipes? Oh, they're off. Okay. I was thinking you meant like... Yeah, see, I can't interact with that one, and I was thinking you were talking about like this. I'm like, I can't interact with that. Oh, it's open. There we go. Ha, s'more pipes. Welcome back. I swear I'm not an elk. Wait, why did we get knocked unconscious by that? We don't have a brain to get concussed. We'll be relocating to bed soon. Oh, okay, no problem. Trying to breed pandas? I mean, now is that what the kids are calling it these days, or breeding pandas? We gotta save the species, so I'm gonna go breed some pandas. I don't know what it's slang for, but it sounds like it's slang for something. I have to clear this manually? Planet Zoo? I figured, yeah. I mean, you gotta save those endangered species, right, everybody? Do they have a thing for Planet Zoo where you can start, like, cloning, endangered species, like Tasmanian tigers and stuff, so that you can, try to breed them back into existence or something? It's a little bit faster than me, I think. What am I doing here? Hello? Am I going over this, or... We're so close. Okay. Okay, Bob Ross. Oh. This it? Oh, this is it. Of course, we have to go outside one more time. Some thermal vents. Some little krill. Well, large krill. Plankton down at this level of stuff is usually pretty large. Oh, this way. Ominous looking. The fog on the above the cavern. Oh. Okay. So we do have to battle the wall one last time before we're done. Okay. Site Alpha. So that is what is going on. This was the secret location storing the wall. Okay. Interesting. Can I pull this off? No? I guess I don't need to go this way. Ah, that was just a funsy one. This is the real one. Hard hat for protection. For your own safety, please wear your hard hat at all times. It's really... They needed to turn up the sensitivity of being able to interact with things very slightly. Like an additional 20% probably would have been enough. Otherwise I have to like scroll up my whole desk to get this done. There we go. There we go. 7? Level 7. Wow.
Just tell me what you want.
I need you to stop the WoW.
Duh, yeah.
What? How?
What?
The enslaved protein sloshing around your suit is the noose from which the WoW will hang itself.
What are you talking about?
As soon as I came to in Omicron, I tried to tell them to make the toxin that would make the WoW wither, but they didn't understand. They put it inside my cabinet. It was so infuriating. They needed to take it to Alpha, the fountainhead of the misery we created. And the girl, she figured it out. She was going to take care of it, but the WoW shrieked. They all died. You took the gel from the cabinet and made yourself into a venomous snake.
Oh.
You're saying this toxin inside of me can kill the WoW altogether?
You are the snake, Simon. Now strike at the heart.
Okay. Private property. They all died, but you took the gel from the cabinet and made yourself a venomous snake. Just a puffy little cloud over here and a nice little tree right over there.
What the hell is that?
The heart. It controls all the structure gel on Pathos 2.
Oh.
All you need to do is poison the imprint, and the heart will unwillingly spread it across Pathos 2, killing it. Feed it, Simon. Push your arm into the heart.
What happens if I don't?
You can't leave. We're not done.
Are you sure? Oh, fine. Kind of like it.
Do it.
All right. One last time. Here we go, everyone. We're gonna give it our arm. Oh, this time we're giving it our left arm. Usually we use our right arm for this process. Ew.
It's working.
Please. I did what you wanted.
You did good, Simon. But you can't leave. The only way to make sure the WoW stays dead is to destroy the only one who's immune to the new pattern. Don't worry. I'll make it quick.
Oh God!
Only cost you a hand? Yeah, it didn't even take my whole arm like I thought it was going to. Leave it now. Probably should be hitting that old tutorial. Going to run away from the thing that is happening right now. Oh. Okay. Okay. And we're back outside. Oh, it's this thing. Okay, fun. Shouldn't you be dying? Didn't I poison you or something? I'm pretty sure I poisoned you or something. Okay, the question is, where am I going, though? No, that's not the wall. It's just a giant squid, apparently, super mutated. But what? What just happened? It's cheating squid, I guess. Yeah, it just attacked me through a rock. Well, that was messed up. Okay, that looks like the gun over there, so... Yeah, that cheating squid just attacked me through a rock. Ooh. Ugh. I don't really understand what I'm supposed to be doing, but okay. I guess I'm just making a run for it. Kind of hoping for the best. Zigzagging through like debris to act as cover. No. Or not. Okay. Oh. It didn't take me very far back. Understand. Run, Simon, run. Why are you not running, Simon? I'm very confused about what I'm supposed to be doing. Like dodging this or whatever. Okay, I think that worked. I guess just taking shelter when it gets close to you? Yeah, I guess. Okay, how do I... Oh. Problem is this thing looks almost big enough like it could swim into at least that first chamber. Draining airlock. Oh, okay. Okay, so I guess now it's just firing this bad boy, eh? We get this bad boy all loaded up and just put her in space and we're all good. It's crazy to think that the Law was able to not only graft itself onto a giant, whatever the kind of creature that was, but it was also able to figure out how to take over its brain. Achievement unlocked, your expressway to the stars.
This has to be Phi, right? Hope the Ark made it here in one piece.
Service area. Locked off. There's a different dive room. Doors seem to be stuck. Also locked. Okay. Now what do we got? Door. Ah, we can hook what's-her-face back up.
Chris, what the hell happened to your arm?
It's complicated. I just need to know one thing. I'll have both my arms in the Ark, right?
Yes, of course. Are you okay, though? Can you do stuff?
Yeah. Let's just get this over with.
Did you find the Ark?
I did, but I kind of lost it on my way here on an automated tram thing headed to Phi. So it should be around somewhere.
That's great. Let's go get it.
Alright. Well, this place is shockingly intact.
Alright, Phi is up and running.
There's the launch dome. It's the loading dock?
Did you find out what happened to the Ark team?
Not really. For some reason, they didn't go through with the launch, so they took the Ark back to Tau.
I hope everything's okay with the space gun.
Yeah, I doubt I'll be able to repair one of those.
I'd be shocked. Shocked how easy it is to repair a space gun. Okay, so this is the control room. And this is the launching dome. I guess we'll probably need to go here first? Oh, no, I need a gun for this. Okay, or the Omni tool. Oh, wait, what's this? Site map. Storage, whatever this is. Me. Auxiliary controls. Just need a bit of super glue and you're all good. You would be shocked at how good a little bit of duct tape and super glue get you a long way. I tell you what. OSG
The
override.
satellite is loaded into a shell. The shell is accelerated by electromagnets along the barrel. Enough momentum to escape Earth's gravity is gained before regression. Reaching space, the satellite will shed the shell and unfold. Onboard thrusters settle the satellite into an orbit.
Oh, okay, I guess the video is done. Tunnel transports. Tunnel transport for cargo contents arc. Status requires manual offload. Okay, so I guess it's right here. So where am I? So it looks like I need to go into this and over to here. Okay. Staff activity. Entrance, exits. Unsigned R Harbor visit. Launching the Ark, one last visit. Interesting. Launch log. Mission completed. Lunar Prospect, remote sensing satellite. Mission completed. 2102. Okay, so those are from a long time ago. Mission completed. Communication satellite. Orbital platform freighter. Orbital platform, reconnaissance satellite. There we go. Orbital platform, weather satellites. After 10 years of impractical operation, the Omega space gun will shut down, but it took an apocalypse to be made. It took an apocalypse to be made redundant. Vic Alakar. On hold. Oh, the weather satellite is on hold, and the orbital platform freighter is on hold. Okay. Well, that was some time ago. That was several years ago also. Okay, launch log. Okay, so site map. We just got to get over here and avoid whatever this is, I guess. Through whatever this is. So, yeah, we got to go through the loading
Feels like
dome.
the longest day of my life. Has it just been one day?
I have no idea. Our time together is a confusing patchwork of moments to me.
What time is it then? What day?
It's May 11th, 2104, 3:30 a.m., but I don't remember when we started.
What? Okay. You would think. Here you go, bud. Use that elbow. Use that elbow as a big old thumb and just elbow your way on down the ladder.
You know, I woke up in my bed today. It just happens to have happened 100 years ago.
Sounds like a riddle.
It does. I woke up in my bed today, 100 years ago. Who am I? Who am I?
Well, I mean, you're really overthinking this, bud. Okay, that's just patched into that. Wait, did that give me a prompt? Oh, it did. Okay, it's hijacked the power supply for that.
It's crazy to think where I am. Not only is this the future, it's in the middle of the sea. I know nothing of this time or what the world looks like.
Not much to brag about now. Before the comet, I guess it was okay.
Yeah. Better not oversell it. Might change my mind about the Ark.
You seriously not gonna tell me what happened to your arm?
I had to make a quick stop at Site Alpha to help kill the WoW.
What? How? Why?
Stop it from torturing the memory of humanity.
Okay, let's just get back to work.
Hey, you asked a serious question. You got a very serious answer.
Are you suggesting we keep it down here? eternity among the stars, remember?
The people inside the Ark won't know the difference. We can just keep it down here, and we don't have to risk the Ark being shot through 5,000 meters of broken barrel, and then push through another 100,000 meters of a dust-filled atmosphere.
Will the casing stand all that pressure?
Well, the odds aren't great.
Catherine, say something.
I don't care what you think. I'm launching it.
No need to be like that. Let's just hang on to it for a while and think about it. We can launch it later.
No, that wasn't the deal. We made it to save them, to launch it. Out there, it's hope. Down here, it's a fucking terrarium waiting to die with the rest of us.
Come on, Catherine. It's not asking much. Let's just think about it before we risk the only hope humanity has to survive this hell.
No, we launch it today. This is my project, my Ark.
It's bigger than that. Don't you get it? It's not for you to decide. We're talking about the fate of mankind.
Get away from the Ark! I'm taking it.
No, you're not.
I'm not gonna let you ruin this.
Stop it!
Guys, calm down.
Get away from me! No!
What the fuck did you do?
It was an accident.
Catherine, talk to me. Catherine.
Oh. So this is dead Catherine then.
Oh, God. Catherine,
Did you say something?
it's you. You had an accident.
What do you... Oh,
Rip.
you
Yeah.
mean Catherine. Don't worry, it's better this way.
I mean, I understand what. So I think we actually literally talked about this before. Like, I understand that the surface is destroyed, but that's because it's destroyed for humans'
did you
ability to
die?
live there.
You got into a fight with your colleagues. They didn't want to risk launching the Ark. Thought it might not make it through the atmosphere.
They killed me?
I'm sure it was an accident. They were just trying to stop you from launching.
But you couldn't like throw your personality into a robot and have your robot live on the
I think I
surface
found
for a
the
little
assembly
while.
space.
What do you see?
It's like a huge open shell, a bullet ready to be loaded.
That's great. All prepared for the Ark.
Right. I'll go pick it up.
Okay, where? I tried.
How could they kill me?
Catherine,
I know I'm not an easy person to like. I just thought they trusted me.
come on. Don't do this to yourself.
Okay, so. We're gonna probably need this microchip for something, or power something. Power unit. It's
Did
probably
you
for
have
this.
friends in Toronto, Simon? Real friends?
There was some. Jesse, Sean, Kevin.
I always wanted a friend. Like a real one. Someone you'd never hold back with.
I'll be your friend.
Oh, pity friendship? You know, I feel even worse.
Okay, I'm also kind of confused. Are we gonna
Do
be
you
able?
think the Ark will make it through the atmosphere and into space?
It almost doesn't matter anymore. We just need to try. If we burn, we burn. If we're lucky, we just gave humanity a new chance, a whole new era. With the Ark on Earth, maybe we have a few decades of power to keep it running. In space, we have thousands of years.
Still, one hell of a gamble, though.
This was never about certainty. It's about hope.
Okay. I guess the other question I don't quite understand is my brain. Did we add my brain to the Ark at some point? Or, like, her brain was scanned, and we have files about that, and it being on the computer. Do we have? Did we add my brain to the file at some point for going on to the Ark? Welcome back. I swear I'm not an elk. I don't remember them ever talking about my brain being scanned and added to the Ark at some point.
What will you do when you get into the Ark? What's the first thing?
Make sure the Ark is safe, stabilize flight path, activate solar panels.
What's the first human thing you're gonna do?
Oh. Watch the clouds roll by? Does that count?
I'd say so.
I think they'll will be happening in a few minutes. Oh, okay. I was about to say, he's not in the Ark, first off. Second of all, if he is in the Ark, her her brain scan is from months and months ago before she ever met Simon. So if they're using that brain scan, even if he does get put into the Ark, she's not going to remember him from the time of the brain scan. She'll be a complete stranger to him. Or he'll be a complete stranger to her, I guess I should say. Like, that, I don't think, okay, maybe they'll redeem it. I can't be too pessimistic yet. Maybe they'll redeem it for me. But off the top of my head right now, they have some explaining left to do on this story. Or I'm going to call shenanigans. Shenaniganery will have occurred if they don't do some brain scanning. Like, maybe we're going to use, like, this machine to brain scan ourselves in there or something, but... Okay. Well, that's done. Now what? Oh, this? Oh, do I gotta go grab another... I gotta go grab that fuse again, I guess. But yeah, just... They better redeem this at the end, or I'm gonna be incredibly frustrated, and this is getting an F rating for me. If they've gone all through this, try to explain how important and deep all this is to understanding who you really are, and then they forget to actually explain that we scanned ourselves and put ourselves onto the Ark, and they just assume that it happened. I'm gonna be very frustrated. Okay, yeah, she hit her head on something? Maybe she, like, turned around and hit her head on this and fell down or something? Because, I mean, the wrench I put over there, but... I mean, there's a lot of blood on that wrench, though, for it being down here by her hip. Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell. It doesn't help that my vision's all blurry from being damaged. Okay, so now what? Okay, that's installed. Okay, I guess we just... Payload detected. Payload bay closing.
Is that it?
I'm really not that familiar with guns of any size. Oh, here we go. All systems say go.
Lock and load.
Combat up and we'll head out to the gun.
What? Someone accidentally hit her at full force on the head with a wrench. I guess so. I don't know. They don't really do a good job of describing if someone assaulted her or if she like hit her head in the like fighting or whatever. Okay, so we're heading back up to go. Where did I? Oh, right here. Let's just, you know, elbow thumb our way back up, nice and slow. No reason to risk it at this point. What is funny though is we are still inside of that super heavy suit for underwater climbing. I accidentally stood on my partner's leg a few minutes ago, like under a blanket, or did you not realize he was laying on the floor underneath you or something? Or was this like a thing? Well, you said accidentally, so that would imply you didn't do it on purpose as a thing, but... Alright, so... Okay, this seems to be done.
Now what?
Now we just need to get the shell into the gun and then...
He was on the floor.
Aren't you
I knew he was on the
forgetting
floor. I
something?
misplaced my foot. Oh.
How are you going to get us on
Well,
board the Ark? Don't we need to make
apologies.
another scan?
Oh, don't you worry. You don't operate something like the Omega space gun with your bare hands.
You mean it's a pilot seat? Like back at Omicron?
Yes, and we can use it to transfer you to the Ark while operating the gun. 2 birds and all that. Now, take the Omnitool and plug it in next to the seat and I'll guide you through the final steps.
Ah, okay. Into the seat? Where would that be? Service area? Loading dock? I guess the launch dome, maybe? Okay, we got one last chance for something to try to kill us. And by kill us, I mean destroy the shell that we're currently inhabiting. I'm curious to see what ending we're going to get from this. Because it sounds like they're setting us up for two endings. One where we on the arc and one where we get left behind. I'm curious to see what we've done to earn one or the other. I mean, I've been trying to avoid healing too much. So hopefully that's not the determining factor. Or I guess maybe is. Dang. Hey, what's this one? Danger. Restricted area. Ah.
Oh. I'll never get used to that.
Guess you won't have to. Not after this is over.
Right. Have a seat.
So this is it, huh? This is the finale?
Comfortable?
As good as it's gonna get.
Okay, I'll activate the seat. You should be able to use the machines to load the bullet you assembled.
Okay.
How do you operate this thing?
Don't know, I never tried this one. But pilot seats are notoriously easy to use, so it shouldn't be a problem.
Well, Simon is a complete idiot. Oh my. Alright. Alright. We have acquired the bullets. Ah, there is a zoom button. Okay. Alright, that was pretty straightforward.
There we go.
And then Simon shoots the gun into Omicron at the end. Yeah.
Okay, ready when you are. Just hit the button and we're off.
But we need to transfer our minds to the Ark.
We also need to make sure it launches at all, so I tied them to a single switch. Just push the button and we're off.
Did you, though? Alright, this is it, everyone. This is the finale. This is where we find out which kind of ending we got. Do we go into space and live in the Ark?
Bracing myself.
Or do we stay here and go live on the surface as a robot? Alright, here we go, everyone. 3, 2, 1. Blast off.
Here we go. No turning back.
Thank you, Simon.
Don't mention it.
It's an amazing thing you did. And I want you to know I appreciate it.
Time, 20 seconds.
What's the matter with the upload?
Just give it a second.
Thought you guys would have better bandwidth.
Ten seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6.
You gotta be kidding me!
5, 4, 3,
Come on, load!
2.
Yes! Fuck yeah, we made it! Woo! I'm still here.
We got the stay here and be a robot ending.
Catherine? Catherine?
I'm here.
What the hell happened? What went wrong?
Nothing. They're out there, among the stars. We're here.
No. We were getting on the Ark. I saw it. It finished loading just before it launched.
Yeah, I saw.
Then why are we still here?
Simon, I can't keep telling you how it works. You won't listen. You
Simon
know
is a
why
complete
we're
idiot.
here. You were copied onto the Ark. You just didn't carry over. You lost the coin toss. We both did. Just like Simon at Omicron. Just like the man who died in Toronto 100 years ago.
No. This is bullshit. We came all this way. We launched the Ark.
I know it sucks, but our copies are up there. Catherine and Simon are both safe on the Ark. Be happy for them.
Are you crazy? We're gonna die down here with those fuckers living at large on a spaceship. They're not us. They're not us.
I'm sorry you feel that way, Simon. I'm proud of what we did. We made sure that something of the hundreds of thousands of years of human history survives, that something lives on.
No. Fuck this. Fuck this. Fuck you. Fuck you, Catherine. You lied. And I believed in you. I trusted you. You
said we're getting on the fucking Ark!
We are on the Ark, you idiot! I didn't lie! I can't be responsible for your goddamn ignorance! You
Fuck! Catherine? Please don't leave me alone. Catherine? Catherine?
And we got an ending. Yeah, Simon was a complete moron that whole time. Despite being explained to him over and over again how this brain copying thing works, he just did not seem to get it. Wait until after the credits? Alright. Hold together, Simon? Yeah. I mean, all he has to do is all he has to do is retrieve the little data collector thing and go back to any of the other terminals he's been to and plug her back in, and they can just keep talking. God, he's just so stupid. Okay. I don't know. That was the character building ending? Oh, yeah, definitely. Definitely. It just blows my mind that after multiple times of being explained how this works, he doesn't get it. He does not get it. Denial? Yeah, maybe. And like we said, he did suffer head trauma, right? So he might not have the functionality he should. Simon's never copy-pasted in his life? Apparently not. Well, he did work in a coffee shop. Maybe in his entire existence. Somehow existing in the year like 2003. He had never used a computer in a way that he'd ever copy-pasted something before. He's more of a Control X kind of guy. Yeah. But there's just so much in this that they clearly... The humans clearly didn't understand, like the humans living on the underwater station. Like, if you can brain scan yourself and put yourself into a robot, in a way like this, there's no reason they couldn't have put themselves into a robot and just had the robot walk on like the surface of the planet to go do whatever thing they couldn't do themselves. Right? Like, I don't know. I guess I'm overthinking it or underthinking it or something. And a special thanks to our nearest and dearest for supporting us throughout this. That's a small development team. Oh my god. Good on them. This is a pretty impressive module to make with such a small team. Oh. Hello. Interesting.
Whoa. Is this... Did it work?
SCX 303, baby. The 303. Why would they put it in a cave, though? Like the scariest, most intimidating place to wake up. And they put you in a cave. You would think they put you on a nice, like, shady hill. So you could kind of see, like, oh yeah, I'm not in a spooky place. Now remember, here's a thing we also have to keep in fact. That these people, like, I don't know, 60 people, all get to live together for several thousand years in 3 environments. Oh, wait, can we drown? Or is this like, we don't need to breathe, so we didn't implement breathing? So you're telling me that 60 people are going to live together in 3 biomes. Wait, what was that noise? What? You get on the Ark and die because you immediately drowned? Yeah. No, apparently there's some kind of weird... No, it's playing some kind of weird, like, thing. I can't name 6 people I'd want to spend that much time with. Exactly. And not only that, you don't have the whole world to experience. You have 3 biomes, like a city, this, and like one other one. You can't see, but he's wearing snorkels. Yeah. That's it. That's all you literally get for 1,000 years with 60 people. You have to hope that all 60 of those people get their stuff together really well and can coexist for thousands and thousands of years. Not to mention all the, like, naturally occurring things of, like... I mean, you don't have to worry about biology getting old, obviously, but some people want to have kids someday. Is that an option? There's a lot of drama they're going to be dealing with. Welcome. Calibration Survey version 0.3. If you're reading this, you have successfully entered the ARC. This survey is designed to give the developers a better understanding of your subjective experience and how to improve your well-being. Please continue with the survey. No, we did one of these earlier. How would you describe your physical condition? I feel normal. I feel invigorated. A better version of myself. I feel alive. I'm a visitor inside of another body. Oh, I feel an alien. I feel fake. I mean, he seems to be fine. We'll go with I feel normal. Yeah, normal's fine. How would you describe your mental condition? I feel disconnected. I feel altered. A change in character. I feel lost. I don't exist anymore. I think the bigger issue is if someone hijacked the development of the Ark and essentially turned themselves into a god, like that one in Vault, in that one Vault in Fallout 3, yeah, that could be an issue. I feel altered. A change in character. Let's go with that. How do you describe your senses? As expected, normal. I feel sensitive to and aware of my surroundings. I feel blocked, as if my senses are numb. I'm lacking one or more of my natural senses. I'm gonna go with the natural. I'm gonna feel more sensitive and aware of my surroundings. How would you describe the sensation of your new condition? It's pleasant. I don't like it. It's disconcerting. Everything feels constructed. Depressing. I can't shake the feeling of it all being fake. It's pleasant, I guess. Are you troubled by the fact that you are no longer strictly human? Somewhat. I feel like I lost myself. Yes, I'm more my previous existence. I don't care what form I take, as long as I get to carry on. Somewhat. I think he's somewhat probably upset about this. How do you perceive your existence? Is it a direct continuation of my previous self? Like a new chapter in my life? It's like being born all over again, a complete do-over. It's something completely different and has nothing to do with my previous self. That's the mentality we want to have. It's something completely different, it has nothing to do with my previous self. I'm gonna go with probably a new chapter in my life. Do you think this existence will be life worth living? Yes, but with less meaning. Maybe we can all find a new sense of meaning in this world? No, it's too detached from reality and everything I know. Maybe we can find new meaning in this world. Would you rather be removed from the project and accept death? Maybe. I'll need to think about it. Give myself an out in 600 years when I'm really bored. Your answers have been saved. Thank you for participating. The ARC team. Like, do they have... did they program in backgammon? Is there boards of Monopoly to play? What kind of entertainment did they actually put in place for me to be able to not get bored? Are there fish in the river? Is fishing a thing? I'm all fine with making this beautiful, idyllic place. You know, just people get bored really quickly. Sorry, there's only Caravan? Yeah. I don't understand how to play Caravan. No one, everyone else does but you. Have fun, and we won't teach you how to play it. Wait, why does it look like a crashed plane that people built a bunch of buildings on top of?
Catherine!
Oh.
I can't believe we actually made it.
Could leave me there for 100 years and I still wouldn't know how to skin a stone. Skip a stone, yeah.
It's okay, Simon. Everything's all right now.
Someday, 800 years in the future, she'll finally try to explain that there's actually a Robo-Simon still back underwater. Oh, we actually finally get to see what the planet looks like. That's good. I guess I don't understand. why everything's on fire. If anything, an asteroid hitting would cause an ice age, not fire everywhere. Also, like, the Ark idea and thing is fine, but are we leaving our humanity, all our gained knowledge and everything, are we leaving this for aliens to find? Is that what we're doing? I guess that's what the thought process has to be, right? Is that someday aliens will come and maybe they'll realize that there was life on this planet and they'll detect this satellite orbiting the Earth and then they'll pick it up and I guess figure out how to interact with it in a way to use the brain scans to put them into like cloned bodies or something? Achievement unlocked. The end. Maybe. I feel like if that's what the point of this was, what they would have been better off doing is probably sending a bunch of DNA samples, and as much information as they could about cloning and stuff, and put that in a rocket ship and fire that off, and then maybe have some have the Ark along with all this DNA and knowledge also in there, like just a big 50 terabyte or like 50 flop, what is it? Flopabyte or whatever they call them. Petabytes. 50 petabytes worth of human knowledge, like DNA and stuff mixed in along with the Ark stuff to allow aliens to learn how to clone humans and put existing brains into them. One brain? Oh god, what a weird thought that would be. Now that sounds like something from Fallout, where they have one person as their only human that gets cloned and brought into a society because he was like Mr. House's brain scan or something. That was an issue I had with it. Like, what happened after the Ark no longer works? It's not like they can rebuild any form of physical body for it, and if it crashes, then what? Yeah. There's no long-term goal. It's like, yep, our brains just exist in this thing for the rest of forever, or for the next 2,000 years. Or what if they all had the brain scans in the Ark combined? Or what if they had all the brain scans in the Ark combined? Like, oh, like they took all of the different personalities, the different people, and put them all into one body or something? Oh, that's what you mean by, oh, that's what you thought one brain meant. That would be interesting. Just like 60 different personalities put into one body? Yeah, that person would probably just go completely insane. I don't think there's a way to... I don't think that's sustainable. I'm pretty sure that person would just go completely insane. Oh no, I was just going to send them a brain in a freezer bag. Fair. Yeah, I think overall for a horror module, this was fine. It's like a C+, I guess. I think they put a lot of work in. I think a small team did an amazing job. I think for the most part, visuals, everything looked gorgeous. It looked amazing. Actually playing it felt fine. It wasn't too clunky to play it or anything. I don't like that as you take damage, your robo eyes get worse and worse. I like spending time with Ika because our minds go in opposite directions always. We seldom think the same way. Or same things. Yeah. I mean, I like hanging out with cool, interesting people who have new, different ways of thinking than my own. But some of it was clunky in the regards to like the actual puzzles they wanted you to solve. I feel like I don't know what they made after this or what they're working on next. If they're still making like horror module stuff. Let me see who made this. Let me check and see what they've made since Soma. Because as far as I'm aware, Soma was well received. Oh, we got all the achievements, by the way. So there aren't any special like find the hidden whatevers. Other than maybe that note we found at the very beginning to put in that password. Let's see. Let's check out the store page. View the page, please. Thank you. Oh, fractional. Right. Fractional modules. Oh, okay. Yeah, they're the amnesia people. Amnesia, the Dark Descent, A Machine for Pigs. Oh, and the Penumbra people. Okay. So, what? Redeemed ban and in-module action. Uninstalling. What is it? Okay, I won't uninstall it. I'll let it sit here for 5 minutes. I'm fine with this. I mean, a lot of the times once we get done with this stuff, I don't uninstall it right away anyway. But yeah, so these people, this is the same group that made Amnesia and Penumbra. It lives on the PC now forever. Oh, okay. I mean, luckily you've chosen something that's small, so it doesn't take up a lot of space on the PC. So I'm okay with that aspect. We just have to do a Soma check-in at the beginning of all the streams to make sure it's still installed. Yeah, I guess if this is made by the same people who did Amnesia and Penumbra, that makes sense to me. I'll do surprise Soma checks. Oh, okay. But I would say overall, this is probably like a C+. It's fine. It's fun if big, scary, mutated-looking monsters do it for you. That's great. If it doesn't, it's still fun enough to play. There's some issues, of course. I don't like that as you take damage, your vision gets blurry, and it's frustrating to look at. I don't really like the way the characters are represented. Simon is a complete idiot who doesn't understand basic concepts. I didn't mind the Catherine's writing. She was represented as someone who seems to have a hard time communicating with people, and they explain that throughout, that the story is given that, yeah, her personality is she has a hard time communicating with people. So I think that one was okay. I didn't like how calm everyone else was all the time, no matter how weird the circumstances they were in seemed to get. Like, everyone seemed to be perfectly fine with the Wa taking over things using biogel, even though that should be like a revelation of insane importance. No one seemed to care or worry about that. It was sort of strange. I think the whole Wa, the Wa biomutating stuff just felt weird. It felt almost out of place compared to the other things going on in this module. Like, they were trying to do two different things at the same time, and they didn't actually flow into one another that well. Like, I legitimately think you could remake Soma, and maybe there's an option somewhere to do this, where you just turn off the monsters and, like, leave the puzzles. And I think it's probably a better module than it is with the monsters in there. I don't really feel like the monsters added anything significant. The monsters weren't like a personality. They weren't, I don't know, doing anything. They weren't interacting with you other than to grab you and kill you and or damage you, and being damaged sucked. I legitimately think if there, I don't know, maybe there was an option back at the beginning in the difficulties or something to just turn off combat and just make this a puzzle, like a light puzzle module telling a story. Like, not quite a visual novel, but more in a walking simulator kind of thing. I think it'd actually make it better than worse. Obviously, there's some logic problems with how the world, like, they as we've talked about throughout, it just doesn't make a lot of sense what they decided to do with the arc and all that. But I mean, they're trying to tell a story about what is it to be human. Sure, fine. I get you're trying to, what is human? Is it your brain scan? Is it your soul? Is it the body you're in? I understand they're trying to talk about a heavy topic like that, and that's fine. But I don't know if it translates well in the module or the way they handled the story and stuff. I just don't think this gels together in the right way. It feels like 3 or 4 different things that they try to force together. Like, they showed up to a meeting one day, and 4 people were like, I'm turning in my token to be involved, to be in charge of an aspect of this one. And they went, well, 4 of you can't do it at the same time. Well, you can't tell us no. We have the get to be in charge chip, so we're turning them all in right now. So 4 different people were in charge of, like, 4 different aspects. And at the end, one person had to go, all right, I guess this is how we're going to make this all work together. And they put it all together, right? That's why it's only getting like a C+ for me. Is like there's a lot of stuff here that just doesn't quite work for me. That I think I don't know how you can make a Soma 2. Obviously, that doesn't make any sense. Unless actually I take that back. I guess the way I think you could do a Soma 2 is maybe part of the WA got onto the Ark, and you have to go in as Cyber Simon, and go into the system, and you have to battle the WA kind of Matrix style inside of the fake reality, where to like destroy it so that it doesn't corrupt or take over the false reality or whatever. But I don't know. Overall, I would say C+. So Soma 2 is just the 2 leftover Simons down below have killed all the monsters, are now just eternal janitors. Yeah, basically. I mean, that could be interesting actually too. Like, Simon and Catherine go back, and they still have technically their 2 brain scans, the ones in the robots and the one on the Omni tool. You know what would have made this module better? Okay, hit me with it. But they go back. Abe. Okay. Just worrywart Abe running around constantly making noises and mind controlling robots or something. Okay, interesting. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of interesting stuff here. I just don't think. I think the way they handled it was like the least. I'm not trying to be mean, but like the silliest, dumbest way to have handled it. I feel like there's just a lot of other ways that would have been better to handle it. Abe is the aforementioned eternal generator. Eternal janitor. That would be interesting. But yeah, it just feels like they gave a lot of technology, and then they use it in the least efficient way to save the remnants of humanity available to them. They did the silliest thing possible, which was, we're going to put all of just our brain scans into an arc and put that in orbit around the planet. What's the long-term goal? We don't have one. It's just have the last remnants of literally just brain scans floating around the sun for the next 2,000 years. They clearly didn't think about cloning. They didn't think about alien interactions. They didn't clearly have a single thought process about, like, what is the goal at the end of this whole thing. The silliest things would have been to send photocopies of their faces. Yeah. I mean, that would have been very funny, but like that, I don't know. At least then they know what the bot, like if aliens sounded, they at least know what humans look like. If aliens found this with all of society wiped out and no knowledge of humans other than this one thing they found that seems to come from an ancient society or something from 2,000 years ago, they still don't know anything about it unless they have a way of scanning the computer and understanding that what they're finding is brain scans. There's a really good chance they find this, go, hey, there's a bunch of data on this. We don't know what to do with it, but at least it proves that aliens used to exist, and then puts it in a place, and that's the end of it. The batteries die, and everyone goes to sleep and never wakes up again, right? Like, the way that they handle this with all the option is the silliest and least efficient as far as I'm concerned. It's also the thing most withering my skill capacity. Were it me and not Simon, I'd photocopying my face and trying to paper airplane it to space. Oh, God. You could have probably thrown a bunch of paper airplanes and photocopies into the bullet arc with everything else. Why not? Just tape them to the arc. Tape them to the arc and have them there when the aliens show up or whatever. I mean, if the arc had a miniature dome it could send back to the planet after the surface has calmed down, then at least they could have some way to interact with the outside world, with all their time now. Yeah, there's a lot of things they could have done that there's no indication that they thought through. This was the silliest concept for how to save humanity, because they didn't. They really legitimately did not save humanity at all. All they did was put their brain scans onto a thing and get to live in a idyllic situation for 2,000 years, which sounds pretty rough. I don't know. That's what I mean. That's why this is getting a C+. There's just too many flaws in the story and logic of this world that don't make sense to me. That's the problem I have with it. That's why it's getting a C+. And not even like an average B or something. Because it is functional and all that, and didn't have any bugs. I don't think it ever crashed on us. It's just the logic's so flawed and frustrating that it just brings it down for me. This is an exercise in vanity and desperation. Yeah, it feels more like, yeah, exactly. This feels more of like someone's pet project more than an actual attempt to save the knowledge of humanity and its experiences. And they try to present it as something more than that, and it's not. Desperation, 100%. I think they nailed the desperation pretty well. But they I don't know. It feels like they didn't understand what they were saying when they wrote a lot of the story for this. Nothing was accomplished ultimately. Right. I legitimately, she probably would have been better off sending like a bust of her, like a marble bust of her own face into space. Might have actually accomplished more if aliens found it, because then they would at least know that, like, oh, this is what a human looked like or something. But there's no way that an alien's going to show up, scan this thing, and realize that these are active human brain scans and try to do something with that. That's insanity. Whereas at least if it was like literally anything that represented humanity in a physical, observable way, aliens could at least be like, oh, so this is what a human looked like or whatever. It's very strange. It's a very strange choice. Unless the plan is to communicate with said aliens and tell them. But how do you do that? They have no access to anything outside of their own, the Ark. They have no like intercom system. They have no screens. They have no, I don't know, Morse code device. They have no way to indicate that there's something sentient or sapient on this Ark thing other than like energy scans. And that's assuming that the aliens even know, and that assuming the aliens would know that these are brain scans, which there's no way that the aliens would know that. That's what I mean. It's just a completely flawed thought process up and down. Alien might try to charge their phone off the Ark, make a connection. Oh, okay, sure. That's what it is. It's just complete dumb happenstance that they do something that lets us communicate with them. That would be hilarious if that's what happens. But they're not us. So it looks like about 30% of people actually finished this module. These last 3 achievements I got here at the end are about 30 to 31%. So of the people who bought this, about 30% of them actually finished it. All right, well, I think that's about all I've got to say about Soma. We got less than an hour left, so I think we'll probably just wrap it up for now. So we're going to be doing something very different next week, scheduling-wise. I found a module. What is it? External Evil, I believe is what it's called. Where are you? Yes, External Evil. It's in the survival horror categories, and that's what it's got noted on it. But it looks like it has a lot of like first-person shootery stuff going on too. So this is probably going to fall more in line with Nightmare of Decay, where it's horror, but it's also a lot kind of action-y. I wanted to just do something very different than Soma. I don't know how much, if any, story there's going to be involved in this, but the only thing I will say about this is it looks like it's not just like zombies. It seems like you're dealing with several different kinds of supernatural or evil creatures. So I'm curious to see what kind of story, if any, is presented here. So, and it's not going to be any worse than like one of the original Resident Evil remake or whatever, right? Something like that. No. But yeah, so next week, 10:30, we'll start with more Fallout, New Vegas, Old World Blues. Werebear? Could be. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff in these like preview pictures. Who knows? But yeah, 10:30 Fallout New Vegas Old World Blues will continue. And then at 2:30 we'll start up Eternal Evil. Not external. Eternal Evil. We'll see how it goes. I got it cheap. I can't imagine it's super long. It's just going to be a fun shootery. I mean, think of what was the other one, Ika, we played? Where you play the guy who wakes up in an alley and you have to like shoot your way across town. Cry of Fear. I mean, that was just basically a lot of actiony stuff with random monsters running at you, right? It's kind of in that same vein, but with what looks like much better graphics. So, but yeah, so that'll be next week. Tomorrow, what did we? Oh, we're doing so tomorrow at 2 p.m. for Puzzle Sunday. We are starting up the original. Where is it? Freddy Fish. We're going to be doing one of the Freddy Fish modules. I don't know which one. I'm going to look through here and figure out which one is actually the first Freddy Fish module. But we're going to be doing Freddy Fish. Oh boy. Yeah, so these were modules created for children back in like the late 90s, early 2000s. They'd be like educational. So I'm very curious to see how insanely wacky these things are going to get. I haven't figured out which one we're going to play, but we're definitely going to play one of them. I Googled it, and he looks terrifying. Oh, yeah. You know, Freddy Fish. He's the epitome of fear. But that'll be tomorrow at 2 p.m. here on Twitch. I don't know if we'll beat it in one sitting. We might. We'll have to see. Why do fish need that many teeth? It's true. Why do fish need so many teeth? And we're not talking about sharks. We're talking about like small, like regular, like fish. It's a lot of teeth in a regular fish. Yeah, that'll be tomorrow. Tuesday, we continue this War of Mine at 3:30. We're on our second attempt now. Our first attempt failed. Unfortunately, everyone went insane and gave up on life, and they all... So we had to start a new one. We're going to be doing maybe more of a murder hobo one on this one. We'll have to see exactly how far we get with it. But if this one fails, we're going to try at least one more until we get a finale. Also, it's Freddy with an I, and she is female. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. That's good to know. So, Freddy, the female fish, and their marvelous adventures. But yeah, that'll be Tuesday with this War of Mine. And then Thursday, 3:30, we will continue our current playthrough of Earthbound. We recently found out that we have been predicted to go to Summers, the beach town, apparently, and we are about to make our way over there. We just finished up Floorside in theory, and we're gonna see what happens when we get to Summer. But that will be Thursday at 3:30 here on Twitch. Of course, if you want to get caught up, we have the YouTube repository, Raven Hillbrook Inc. Hillbrook is one word, INC. Links for that are in chat on the info page. Everything I create gets slightly edited and put up there. I'll get this edited over the next couple days, and hopefully I can have it up by Tuesday. Have a nice night, Celtier. Thanks, Ika, you too. I swear I'm not an elk. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed all the nonsense and shenanigans. I hope your pandas went well. You have a good night. We also have the Discord. Links for that are in chat on the info page. General discussion, recommendations if you want to see me play something specific. We have the water cooler section for memes, lunch board for food. We have the art board. If you create art, we want to see it. Post links over there. Redeem hats off to you. Okay, one more hats off to you as I will put the hat on as we finish up the exit spiel. We have the office pets for funny animal stuff, and then of course the after hours section for the spicier stuff. Last but not least, we have the Twitter at Hillbrook Inc. Hillbrook is one word, INC. Schedule reminders, updates if there are changes, and notes from management to the board periodically. I want to thank everyone who stopped by. We had a lot of people stop by and a lot of new follows and stuff today. It was very exciting. Ika, of course. I swear I'm not an elk. We had, I think, a raid from Flappy Penguin with an advanced lamp and Flappy Penguin themselves. We also had CG200 with a follow today. Thank you so much, CG200. We had Catherine and John Ross both stopped in today in chat. Thank you both for stopping by and helping me play through your story here. Let's see. We had No Just Fudge, I believe a European friend who stopped by for towards the end there of wait, was it them? Oh no, they were the one talking about stuff to do in the garage. It was CG200 was talking about Fallout, the Fallout fun. We also had Crusader Monkey on their alternate account show up and chit chat with us. Thanks again, Crusader Monkey and or your alternate account. I don't remember what the alternate account's name was. We had Gohan-san Rice stop by. Thank you for stopping by. Trying to think, did we have anybody else? We had so many people back at the beginning who stopped by and just came in to chat. Anybody else who stopped by, thank you so much. I apologize for not remembering your name. It's been a long stream. A good 7-hour stream today. Then we've got all the lurkers, of course. You help the Twitch world go around. We always appreciate the lurkers here on Twitch. Thank you so much. Anybody who checks the VODs here on Twitch or checks the VODs in the YouTube repository, thank you. It's always greatly appreciated. We always appreciate the follows or the subscribes over on the YouTubes are always appreciated too. Thank you so much for that. But I think that's about got it for everything now. I hope everyone has a good rest of your evening. I hope to see you all back tomorrow when we start up one of the Freddy Fishes and relive some of my another version of my personal childhood. Remember playing this a little bit at school way back in the like 8th grade days, or no, it would be the 5th grade days. But if you need a well thought out solution, you need a thinking solution. Raven Hillbrook Inc. Thinking Solutions. Bye, everyone.